welcome to Game Over Gerkinman. I am Gerkinman, and this is, of course, Resident Evil 4 on the PlayStation 3. It's Wednesday. How you doing? You having a good day? I sure hope so. When we last left off, I saved the President's daughter because I am a pretty nice guy like that. And this changes the gameplay mechanics quite a bit because now I have to protect her everywhere I go. And now there's a mob of angry villagers. There's always a mob. I'll make short work of them. Thanks for the advice. Kabloom! I never get tired of seeing them like... Oh, really? Oh, that didn't work. Oh well. Now you are dead. Anyway, so how's everyone doing? Is everyone having a good time? I sure hope so. So this is this particular part of the game has one of the most harrowing sections of the game in it. It's certainly a very exciting segment, but first we have to get there. And to get there, we got to do a little bit of walking, a little bit of backtracking. This is the last time I'll be backtracking through this particular part of the game, and there's not really a whole lot of backtracking in the game at all, actually, after this particular chapter. It's funny how there's a big emphasis on backtracking in the early parts of Resident Evil 4, but as the game progresses, it kind of phases it out completely. Like the idea of backtracking completely disappears. But that's okay, because the tone also shifts drastically throughout the game. So I think it's cool the way it actually varies up its level design and aspects, like things like that. Like the early parts very much feel very explorative. And I'm not going to get into what the following areas are like for those who haven't played it. So it's still a bit of a surprise. But they certainly don't have that heavy emphasis on exploration that this part of the game does. And I very much like the way the game varies itself up like that. Now, I could spend some time killing all the people in here, but I'm going to just beeline straight through here. Because we really don't need to. We've already fought everyone here like several times. Oh, what? What are you doing? You silly bugger. We really don't need to spend any more time coming through here than we already have. Although now I'm seem to be getting trapped because everyone knows I'm here. They're all trying to trap me in here, I guess. There's not really any new items or anything like that. At least I'm aware of. So, just going to cut through here. Avoid that trap. Shoot that lady in the leg so she catches on fire. Be surprised as a guy pops out from behind her that I didn't know was there, and then kick the dude. Something that does kind of bug me. I wish this was in the game. I can understand why it's not because of the limitations of the technology at the time, but I wish you could kick these guys so they actually go into the... oh, that's bad. So that they actually go into the... oh no. Things are not going well at all. In fact, I died. Doesn't get much worse than dying. How embarrassing. Well, let's do this the easy way. Let's just bypass all of that crap. Hope that Ashley doesn't accidentally walk into a bear trap. Shotgun these sons of bitches. Wait for that guy to take Ashley. That's kind of like a really cheap trick you can do, actually. It's just, if you really want to kill someone and you want to do it easily, quite often the easiest way is just to let them take Ashley. Oh my god, makes the dead already. Alright. Give me all them herbs. Ah, hello there. You're dead now. Ashley will walk into those bear traps, although she seems to be going through them alright this time, so I don't fucking know. I've had to walk into them before and I had to get a leg out, and I felt really bad. I was like, oh shit, I'm doing a bad job of protecting you if that's what's happening. This is a nice little mechanic that they introduced here too. Hiding Ashley in the, actually, what I will do is first of all I'll mix that and that. I'll bring this up here. Second of all, did I equip it? No. second of all, I'm going to equip this sniper rifle to save some time. Time is money, as they say. Although, ironically, on YouTube, the more time, the more money. YouTube, what a silly place. Oh, that was a bad shot. Yeah, these guys are not too keen on being old. The rifle is really OP, like it kills pretty much everyone in one hit, regardless of if you get him in the head. Of course, getting him in the head's got the nice bonus of having a hilarious animation as their head pops. But I mean, aside from that, it doesn't really do much of anything. Interesting fact, this is the third time we have travelled through here. So, the fact that the game makes you come through here 3 times but doesn't really ever get old, I think it's pretty impressive. It mixes things up just enough each time. Oh, I could have sworn our head was about to explode, but then it didn't. It's almost disappointing. Now I have to try to get all that ammo that I just wasted back. What is life? Woe is me. Yeah, what was I doing? Oh yes, I was talking about Metro Last Light. So that's another survival horror game, although it is a first-person shooter. It definitely has survival horror elements in it. And, or at least that's what I was talking about last episode. I'm just diving straight back into it again. But if you haven't played either of the Metro games, I recommend getting and you have a PS4 or an Xbox One, I do recommend getting the Redux collection. It's pretty cheap now. I think I got it around Christmas for like $35, I think it was, like pre-owned. Considering the quality of both of those games, it's an absolute bargain. And I cannot recommend it or them enough. So that's my 2 cents on that. Take it or leave it. It's up to you. Alright, let me call Ashley out of the bin. I'm surprised she wanted to get in there with her nice clean white pants. So it's good that she understands that this is a survival situation and there's more important things to worry about than how clean her pants are. Some might say that was a sexist comment. Some people might be right sometimes. Come on, Ashley. Oh, there she is. Yeah. Something I did discover when I was recording this last time was that if you use the special costume 3, Leon wears a cool gangster outfit and Ashley wears a suit of armor, which sounds kind of cool in theory. It actually changes Leon's animations when she jumps off things and he catches her. He actually like goes with the weight, which I thought was a nice addition. But it means that Ashley's constantly making a clanking noise when she's following you, and it's really, really irritating. And I'm kind of surprised that no one pulled them up on that, because I found it annoying. I found it really annoying listening to her talk. But this is basically where I got up to in my original playthrough when I was playing through this game. Before I died like 3 times because I was talking and doing this at the same time.
What are we gonna do, Leon? Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched, all right. Quick, in there.
I will say that this is one of the most exciting and exhilarating parts of the game. That's because it is.
Leon. Small world, eh? Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my...
If you have ever heard a man refer to breasts as ballistics before, I have never have outside of this, please let me know.
The young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know...
Don't worry. She's cool.
never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look!
Oh my god.
Ashley, upstairs.
There's that sweet drumming music again.
Okay, it's game time.
Oh, stat. Lewis has got all the calls. Alright, this is a pretty intense section. Of course, you don't have to do this. Honestly, I've never tried not doing it. I don't know if it affects the game or not if you don't. I guess they just come in quicker. Maybe they don't. Maybe this is just to lure you into a false sense of security. Maybe it takes them just as long to break through the wood here if you do it, and if you don't. If you know whether or not that's the case, though, I'd actually be quite interested to hear. I could always try to find out myself, but then I'd have to do some tests and things myself. Alright, let's mix these two guys together. And the way I like doing this at least is with flame grenades first. I like to preserve my ammunition where I can. Flame grenades aren't the most useful item in the world. They serve pretty much the same purpose as a regular grenade. There are very good uses for the flashbang grenades. If one of the people with a lost plug is coming out of their neck are in the radius of one of those when it goes off, it will kill them in one hit, regardless. So even though it doesn't do any damage, it actually kills those guys straight up, which is obviously very, very useful. But as a general rule, it's the flashbangs, I actually do find them to be quite useful, but the flame grenades and... No, I didn't throw that very far. The flame grenades and the regular grenades do approximately the same amount of damage as far as I'm aware. Oh shit, that guy got up here. That did not go as I had planned. But that's okay, because things very rarely do. Just had 3 of the same guy up in my grill. Ay, 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 Zordon! Oh, what a shot. It's just, that head popping never tire of it. It's always fun watching one of these guys' brains blast everywhere. It's just such a chunky head explosion too. It's just like, it's got bits of brain and skull. And it's just beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. What are you guys doing up there? It is kind of hilarious seeing multiple guys with the exact same head at once. It can break the immersion a little bit at times. It's also a good idea to keep that down. You want to keep these ladders down as much as possible. Waiting until guys get halfway up and then pushing it down actually so they fall does damage to them as well. So there's actually a bit of strategy involved. Like if you can wait till someone gets half up, like this guy, and then you push it down, do a bit more damage that way. Is this guy going to grow ahead? Yes, he is. So that's something you've got to keep track of too, is the fact that Lewis is shooting guys in the head, and some of these guys that he shoots in the head that you think he's taken care of are actually going to spawn the last Plagas heads, which is obviously not something that you want. Well, something I don't understand, maybe this doesn't happen on the harder difficulties, I don't quite remember, is once guys start coming through the windows, there's a lot less of them coming up the stairs, and you think that'd be the perfect time to come up the stairs, because you got all these guys distracting up here. Nope.
Looks like they're backing off.
So, what do we do now?
The bridge I crossed to get here is out, so I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Lewis.
Well, and that's the end of the episode. This was a short one, surprisingly. Quite short. So thank you for joining me, and if you join me for the next one, which I hope you will, because that would be lovely, more fun things will happen, and I believe I'm going to fight a boss, which will be very exciting. So thank you again for joining me. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps me out, and, you know, I want to be able to talk to you guys and have conversations and things like that. So if you have any questions or anything, be sure to leave them in the comments below, and I'll get to answering them next time I'm recording. And thanks again, and I'll see you next time.